Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into some sources from the website VA Gods.
That's right.
We're aiming to give you the quick lowdown on green remote work strategies, but it's not just about working from your couch. We're looking at how using human virtual assistants helper people, essentially, is kind of the secret sauce here.
Exactly. The VA Gods material really focuses on that combination.
Our mission, really, is to see how this helps the Earth, makes workers happier, and, helps the company's bottom line, the money box.
Yeah, VA Gods frames it as this triple win: sustainability, well-being for employees, and financials. It's strategic, not just like a nice to have.
Okay, let's start with the planet then. How does this remote setup actually, make things cleaner, lower the pollution score?
Well, the first big point VA Gods makes is cutting that carbon footprint significantly.
Okay.
Obvious one is less driving, right? Fewer cars commuting means less gas pollution. That's straightforward.
Right, but what about home energy use? Doesn't that just go up and cancel things out?
That's a common question. VA Gods actually addresses this. They argue the reduction in energy needed for large commercial buildings, heating, cooling, lighting huge spaces, running massive servers, it far outweighs the increase in home energy use.
Okay, so it's a net positive then.
According to their analysis, yes. Especially when you factor in human VAs allowing companies to shrink their physical infrastructure even more drastically. Less need for giant central offices. They call it being a frontrunner in sustainable operational velocity.
Sustainable operational velocity. Got it. That's definitely deeper than just saving gas.
Okay, so moving on. The people side. This is where it gets really interesting, I think. Happier workers.
Yeah, this is the second big benefit VA Gods detailed: boosting employee well-being.
How does that work exactly, especially with the VAs?
Well, flexibility is key. Less driving stress. That definitely helps mental health. That's pretty clear. But the VA part adds another layer by offloading some of the, routine tasks, the administrative stuff, to human virtual assistants.
Your internal team gets relief. Less burnout. They can focus on the higher value work. VA Gods links this directly to better work-life balance.
So less stress, more focus means they're actually better at their jobs too.
That's the idea. Happier, less stressed people tend to be more productive and engaged. It improves the quality of the workday, not just removes the commute stress.
Makes sense. Okay, so we have a cleaner planet, happier, more focused people. Now, the big one for many companies, the money. What's the impact on the company's wallet?
This is the third pillar in the VA Gods framework, and it's pretty substantial. Cost savings.
How so? Beyond just fewer snacks in the break room?
Yeah, a bit more than that. Think big picture. Real estate. Companies spend way less on rent, utilities, maintenance for those big office buildings.
Right. That seems obvious if people are remote.
True, but VA Gods adds a calculation here. They look at how using VAs lets companies downsize faster and more aggressively than traditional remote work transitions might allow.
Okay, so the VAs accelerate the savings.
Exactly. You realize savings on long-term leases and facility cost much quicker. They even have a term for it, the infrastructure investment ratio, showing how much you save on physical stuff.
Interesting.
And they suggest reinvesting that newfound financial flexibility, as they call it, back into maybe other green tech or core business areas.
Wow. Okay, so it really ties together then. It's not just working from home, it's this specific strategy using human VAs that VA Gods highlights. Good for the planet, good for the people, and good for the profit, for a real triple win.
Precisely. And that leads to a really interesting final thought from the source material.
Oh.
Yeah, because the benefits environmental and financial are becoming so clear, VA Gods suggests this might set a new standard.
A standard, for regulations.
Potentially. They raise the question, could governments start looking at companies that don't adopt these kinds of efficient, greener operations? Maybe new rules or policies next year. What might that look like for how you work?
So pressure to adopt these models might come from policy down the line. That's definitely something for you, our listener, to think about. Great insights today, pulled straight from VA Gods. Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.